This is a sparring session. Multiple really talented international fighters coming together to spar. And I put emphasis on the word spar because these guys are not going to be pitter-pattering, laughing, exchanging jokes. They'll only be exchanging hard punches. As we see, Olimjon Nazarov facing up against Tat Hoang Thanh. Thanh v Nazarov. Nazarov in the blue headgear, Thanh in the blue and black headgear. They go back to their respective corners. Referee confirms everyone's ready for a sparring session. This is an intense sparring session. We can feel the atmosphere here in the VSP gym on level 4. There's guys warming up in the background, dynamic stretches, there's a crowd, video production. The bell rings and we're underway. They touch gloves. Double jab right hand by Thanh to start it off. We see Nazarov with the high guard. At this point, he's just happy to march forward, get a feel for his opponent with a really tight high guard. Thanh obviously much looser. Thanh wears the lead right hand there, comes back with a fluid left hook, right uppercut. This guy's just obviously getting a feel for each other. A couple of clubbing right hands, big hard left hook and another hard left hook, and a big overhand right and a big left hook by Nazarov, who's just landed a couple of really hard shots. I will say again, this is supposed to just be a sparring session. These guys are proud and they're exceptional athletes. They're looking to rumble. I'd say Nazarov has probably found, there you go, again. Than's got to keep his left hand up. I think Nazarov is going to be shooting a lot of lead right hands. Again, he lands another lead right hand. It's easier said than done, but ideally, if I was Thanh, the Viet fighter, Thanh should be moving away from his right hand, especially if he's going to keep his left hand down. The referee calls break, a little bit of an adjustment. Hopefully Thanh is thinking, I need to keep my left hand up or stay a little bit further away because he's got a deceptively quick lead right hand, does Nazarov. Nazarov with a high guard comes marching back in. They exchange punches, neither fighter lands. Good sneaky right uppercut there by Thanh. Again, Nazarov just content to march forward. He's obviously not impressed with the power of Thanh. Thanh lands another nice, crisp right uppercut and a left hook, double jab right hand, trading some good hard punches. Nazarov, more of a single one-hitter quitter style guy, loading up. He's obviously the bigger fighter. You can see his big, broad back, his thick biceps. He's content to march forward and throw hard lead right hands. He goes to the body well there. As Thanh maneuvers off the ropes. Lands a beautiful right uppercut and just avoids a blistering left hook by Nazarov. Nazarov with another lead right hand, clubbing overhand right. These guys are trading shots straight away. The first round of the first spar. VSP gym, a beautiful overhand right there. And another 1-2 there by Nazarov. Seems to have found another right hand. Evidently, Thanh hasn't adjusted. There's no calibration yet. He hasn't realized how easily Nazarov is finding a home with them lead right hands. Thanh a little more measured, but he still wears another really nice, crisp right hand. There's a hard left hook. They trade hard shots. Nazarov got the better of that one. He's just bigger and stronger. He lands another 1-2 and another 1-2. Consecutive combinations. A double left hook and a huge right hand there. Backs up Thanh. Blistering left hook by Nazarov. It misses. Another huge right hand there. Throw hard, looping punches. Fall into the ropes. This is a sparring session. They're falling into the ropes based off the intent to at least really hurt each other. I don't think they're looking for respect. They're looking to make the opponent pay. Hard shots by both fighters there. And that, with a huge slip right hand by Nazarov, is the end of round number 1. There we go. It's over. Clock's a little bit out. As we take a little breather. Thanh, looking for some respite. Breather. He relaxes. Hopefully his coaches are telling him, you've got to keep your left hand up. You've got to sit a little bit further out of range. He's got a deceptively quick, compact lead right hand. Speaking about Nazarov, the left hand, bottom left hand corner of the screen, in the red corner, the blue headgear. Being encouraged to evidently move his head. Come forward, but with a little more head movement, a little more dimension. Alternate his rhythm, I'm sure the coaches are saying, as we get ready for round number 2. That was not what you would call a feeling out round. They threw hard shots. Both guys narrowly missed with massive bombs, and they fell into the ropes. It's a unique style of spar. These are sparring wars. These guys are exceptional athletes, and they're looking to they're looking to imprint their mark on the other fighter and on Vietnamese boxing. Here we go. Round number 2. Look at them walking into each other. They want to get at it. Nazarov breathing deep, hands back up. Obviously, he's going to march forward. Southpaw stance, marching forward. Both staying fairly close to each other. Tan pouring. Hard right hook from the southpaw stance by Nazarov. And some good lead hand action by Nazarov. As he comes forward. Tan looking a little looser. Like he's got the measure a little more this round. As you can see there, beautiful lead right hand by Tan. And he narrowly avoids a hard shot, but he wears that one. That was a hard left hand from Nazarov. He's squared back up. He's gone back into orthodox. He's unloading bombs. But Tan's worn them all, caught them all. Nazarov violently pushes Tan off. They tangle up on the ropes. The referee breaks it. There's a warning issue. They look to re-engage. On the inside. Hard left hooks from Nazarov. Both fighters forward against forward, headgear against headgear. Looking to determine what's what, who's tougher, who's stronger. Tan now seems like he doesn't want to go backwards. He narrowly avoids getting hit by a beautifully timed counter right hand. Narrowly misses. Nazarov's got some serious power in those big, thick arms. Look at him coming forward again with the guard high. Tan relinquished control of the ring. He's starting to move backwards, pouring with the jab, which is a good move here. It'd be good to see if Tan could vary the pace a little more, as opposed to walking forwards and sitting in the middle, or just walking backwards from rope to rope and corner to corner. Use a more active jab. Some feints is Nazarov hitting Tan on the ropes. Tan throws a hard looping 1-2. The second 1-2 lands. Good counter right hand by Nazarov. These guys are really good, quite inventive with their punches. It's a good variety of punches. Nazarov just marching forward now, pounding Tan against the ropes. Tan covers up, rolls under, gets his own right hand in. Nazarov hands down. Beautiful counter right hand and another right hand. It's a rough round for Tan. They move on to the inside. Beautiful left hook to the head and body by Nazarov. None of his body shots seem to have landed flush, but he keeps trying. I'm sure one will land soon. Rarely flush, and it might significantly slow down Tan's output and obviously immobilize him a little bit because he's moving fairly well here. It would be good if he could just stay a little bit further out of range while they're moving. There's an okay 1-2 there. Things have simmered down momentarily. I'm sure hostilities will pick back up in a second. Nazarov just finding his range. Both fighters look pretty relaxed in spite of the blistering pace and hard shots. There's a hard left hook. Good jab by Tan, the Viet fighter, finding a bit of a home for his jab. Really good. When you've got a stronger fighter, it's pretty simple. One of the first things you've got to do is implement a greater volume of punches.